Hey, what's up, curl friends? This is Christy from Chris. Dang it. I said I was not. No. Hey, what's up, curl friends? This is Chris from Chris Styles Hair Lounge. I am located in Frisco, Texas. That's just a little bit north of Dallas, Texas. I specialize in curly hair, and we're going from the kinkiest of textures, wavy textures, and every curl in between. So, this channel is all about having healthy hair, hydrated hair, some color in your hair without it all being level floor hair. So, if you're ready to kind of get this journey started, then I think you're going to like it here. Be sure to comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that jazz to become a part of our natural, healthy hair community. Today, we're going to be doing a little story time with a client who asked me where she can get her products cheaper from Amazon instead of buying with me. If you're interested in the story time, stay tuned. Let's go. Okay, so I had a client come in, of course, dehydrated, neglected hair, just trying to figure out what's going on, using every product that every YouTuber has ever told them to use. And I just listened, like, okay, all right, let's get this service started. So I do a detox and style. It's where I detox the hair, clarify the hair, give it a total clean slate, so that the then moisturizing, yeah, I'm tripping. Moisturizing and hydrating products can actually be received by the hair, get into that cortex, and start their hydration journey. So, do the service, and the products that I'm recommending, she's like, oh, well, another stylist had recommended that. And then the other stylist that I went to, she said that I should be using this and that. And I'm like, okay. She was like, yeah, I ended up getting the products, and they're just not working well. Something, it wasn't like how it was in the salon. And I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. Maybe it's technique, but with shampoo, like, it's really hard to, like, on yourself, like, mess up like your shampoo. So I'm just like, okay. So the service is continuing on, and then styling products I'm recommending. I'm going into, the Mazzani Twist and Coil Jelly. I'm going into my Uncle Funky starter, and, explaining how for this person's hair, why these certain products would be beneficial. And she's like, you know what? She told me to use that too, and I got some of this stuff, um, but it's not working. And I'm like, okay, so now it's leading to believe that it's a you issue. Like, it's not. If the stylist is a licensed professional, and it also happens to be a part of the community that I'm a part of, and the trainings that I have had, and they're telling you to do these things, and I haven't had any issues. I'm trying to figure out, what's going on here, because clients tend to not tell the whole story. They'll tell, like, parts of the story. So you just got to start, like, piecing it together as they go along. So I'm still, doing her hair or whatever. And then at the end of the service, I have a retail display. And so, I'm saying, well, these are the products that I recommend. And then she asked me about pricing. I give her the pricing. And she's like, well, where can I go so I can buy it for cheaper? So, number one, that is super insulting to a hairstylist for you to ask them somewhere else that you can go to get something that they are servicing you for cheaper. Like, that is so, so incredibly rude. I'm like, well, me. And I know that people need quality products. I also don't believe that we should break the bank to get these quality products. So I do have a discount on my products that are cheaper than the competitors. That's from Ulta, the manufacturer's website, etc. I try to give it to you at a discounted rate so that you can afford to get the products you need, so you can have the type of hair that you want, which is why you came to me, to help you on that journey. So why would you ask me somewhere else you can go to get it cheaper? Because if I wanted to be shady, I could be like, nowhere. But I was honest, obviously me, because I've checked and I try to price myself just a little bit below. I'm not trying to make a whole bunch of money off of retail. I want you to be able to get the products that you need. Okay? So, getting back to the client. So she was like, well, I'm just going to use what I have at the house, and I'll just get that I already bought, and I'll just get some more from them. And she said, the manufacturer brand. She's like, yeah, on Amazon. I was like, oh, they have an Amazon store? Because I am a Mizani artist, and we have a Amazon store where you are getting real Mizani product. She was like, oh, I don't think so. I'm like, okay, so why are you buying on Amazon and not from like an actual brick and mortar store or a hairstylist, the manufacturer directly? Well, it was cheaper. Red flag right there. Buying hair products on Amazon, you do not know what you're getting unless it is in store. Like if L'Oreal has an Amazon store that has their name on it and they back the product. Why would you get your product from some random person on Amazon? Phone case? Yes. Screen protector? Absolutely. Stuff for my hair? Heck no. I was a victim of that. Before I went to cosmetology school, I really wanted a product. I didn't know where to get the product because I just moved to a new area. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get it on Amazon. I got it, and it was nothing like how I've had my hair done in the salon. And I realized that, like, the product had been altered. What a lot of people will do sometimes is so they can make more money, they will take some of the product out, add a little something else, and then they can have more quantities of it, sell it to you for a cheaper rate, but really it's not fully the product. So why would you want to do that to your hair? Like, I don't understand. Like, if people see your hair, it's like it's out here every day for the world to see. Why would you want to like skimp on your hair and your skin? Like, those are two things that I do not recommend that you skip on or try to take the cheap route, because in the long run, you will have wished that you spent a couple extra dollars to have it done right the first time. So that just goes to show. And she was like so surprised. I had another client she had the flat iron too. And I'm like, oh, you bought it on Amazon? I was like, because this is a top of the line flat iron. So I don't know why it burned your hair off. Like, it shouldn't have done that. And that's because sometimes people will sell defective items on Amazon. I do not recommend anything for your hair or skin from Amazon. You are setting yourself up for a potential disaster. Some people have success with it. Great. I've seen too many and been a personal victim of it not being the right thing and my hair suffering for it, and seeing my clients' hair or skin suffer because they wanted to take the cheap road. So my advice to you, all you clients out there, all that, just do the right thing. It's cheaper, quicker, easier to just do it right the first time than taking the easy road and having to come back and get it refixed anyway. I'm glad to see you again, to restart your journey. However, setting yourself back all these months really wasn't necessary if your goal is in fact to have healthy, hydrated hair. So just to keep that in mind, hope you enjoyed this little story time, and I'll see you guys next time.